Hey guys, and welcome back. This is Farm Sim Dad, and this is episode 3 of Surviving the Yukon. I am just taking the load of wood to the sawmill, hopefully the last one for a while. So while we were away, I have cut down, let me check my notes, 45-ish trees and sold them off. As you can see, we've gotten quite a bit of money from those trees. So hopefully that money will buy us our first tractor. I'm planning to buy the tractor instead of leasing it because we will use the tractor for everything. Oh, didn't quite get on the wood there. I guess I need to pull up a little bit. Pull up and see if we can get rid of the rest of this wood. That should do it, unless the sawmill is full. Nope, there we go. Alrighty, so the goals for this episode, I think we are going to go ahead and purchase a tractor. There's one for on sale in the store. It's only 12% off, but I think it'll do what we need for a while anyway. It's only 100 horsepower max, but I think it'll still do what we needed to do getting started. We can buy a bigger one later on. There are several bigger ones in the store that I'd like to buy, but we just can't really afford a $75,000 tractor at the moment. So we are going to buy the one that is on sale. I think total after everything's configured is around $45,000. So that's a little bit more in our price range right now than the bigger ones. So we will buy that one, and I think I'm just gonna rent equipment for now. I want to do, before we plant a field, I might wait until next month to plant the field, because I would like to think we can make the most money off of silage at the moment, because we do have a good bit of grass around this field and the property over here. So I think I'm gonna buy the tractor and rent some grass care equipment to cut and row this, and then we'll rent us a baler wrapper combo to wrap it up for silage. So let's take a look here. So here's the tractor we're gonna buy. We'll go ahead and do this. Front weight is handy. Yeah, $600. Since we can't get an attacher on this one. Because I was gonna get a front mower to go on the front and row on the back. Yeah. Alright, well, I guess we'll just go ahead and bite the bullet and do the plan I wanted anyway. I had picked out this guy. Base is 115. We can get up to 150. It's going to cost us a lot though, but that's okay. We need it. Let's see. We don't need twin narrows. We'll just take the regular narrows. We do want a front loader. We'll keep the default engine for now. Tires. I don't really see an advantage. We'll just take the narrows. 78,500. That's a lot of money, but it'll do everything we need, and we won't need to upgrade this for quite some time. So I think we will stick with this, and we'll make our money back. So, all right, bite the bullet. Here we go. Done. All right, so that leaves us 68,000. Let's rent. I know I hear people already saying I should have paid some of the loan off, but I think we need to get some money coming in first, and then we can, some steady money, not just lumber money, and then we can pay the loan off. And since we have some equipment now, we might can do some of these contracts. Yeah, these contracts are paying a lot of money, and we might just have to do some to help us along here. I don't really want to do a fertilizer because we have to buy the fertilizer, but the plowing and the cultivating, we don't have to buy anything for those, so we can grind out a couple of these, I think. And I know I said in the beginning I didn't really want to do these, but I think if we do the work, not hire an AI to do it, I think if we actually, ride the fields and do these, it should be worth it. I mean, we'll be helping out the neighbors, so I think that'll be okay. Maybe, not do all of them, but, just a couple to help us along if we need it. But for now, let's rent us a mower and a rower right now, and then we can come back for the baler because we can only carry so much from the store. Let's see, lawnmowers. I like this setup, these two. Obviously, we don't need both right now, but I can, put this one, rent this one for now. Well, now that we have the bigger lawnmower, that's 180 horsepower. Nope, can't do that. Let's see, because I really like to just put one on the front and put the rower on the back. Let's see, 3.5 meters. That'll probably be our biggest one. 95, we can do that. It's only 3.1. 2.4. Okay, yeah, let's rent this one. Yeah, we can put that on the front. 765, that's not bad. We will lease that, and we will lease us a little, so it's only a 3.5 meter, so we don't need a big rower. There's 3.4, 4.7, a little bit bigger than we need. I think 3.4 will probably be able to do it. I know that said it was a 3.5 meter rower, but I think 3.4 will pick up everything we need. Let's see, is there anything in the mods? There's a 4.8. Is that actually cheaper? No, 5,900. That's what we were looking at. Okay, yeah, let's try this one. Looks like it should do everything we need. $300. So $1,000 for the equipment to rent it. Not bad. We'll more than make that back on the silage. Now the other part is the baler. These are all expensive. I really want a baler wrapper combo. That's $99.5. Is this a wrapper? Yeah. 78. What's that cost the least? 4,000. Let's see what's in here. Ooh, the fast bale. This is, we don't have to stop to eject the bales, but it's 5,000. I don't know if it's worth $1,000 to not have to stop. I think we'll probably rent this one for this first time just to try to save a little bit of money. Yeah, 4,000. Yeah, we'll rent that when we get ready to do our bales. But for now, let's travel down to the store. We can fast travel because we don't want to leave our truck down there. Check out our new tractor. Pretty sweet. So this tractor is ours. We did buy it, so we can hang on to it. Make sure we keep it serviced. Go ahead and hook up to this. And we will grab this as well. Guess I'm gonna pay attention. Oh wow, can't drive today. And I did buy the narrow tires because I have field destruction turned on, and we don't want to tear up our fields when we planted crops, when we have crops planted. So that's why I bought the narrows. Let's see, I think this is the way home. Left around the lake. All the way to the split. Right on the dirt path. Sorry, still don't know my way around. We'll get it figured out. So we will cut this grass. I'll probably do a row or two with you guys in here, then do the rest off camera, get it rowed up, and I'll bring you guys back in for when I get the baler to do the baling and the wrapping. So see what the inside looks like. Pretty cool looking little tractor. I've actually never driven this one before, so always cool to check out new equipment. But yeah, so I think I'm about burnt out on the tree cutting, so hopefully we won't have to do too much more of that. If we get into a tight spot with money, we can always cut down some trees, or like I said, maybe do a contract or two. So we'll see what we got going on as far as money goes a little later on. I think this is our triangle here. Take our right. Yeah, 100 horsepower shows going up these hills, then that's alright. It'll do what we need it to. Grab some water here. Excuse me. Alright, so let's see. This is our dirt path here. Gotta get somebody down here to fix these roads. So yeah, so I think for this episode, and hopefully next month, so we can still plant in October, we'll let these silage bales ferment, and I'm straight here. Yeah, we'll let these silage bales ferment. Hopefully we can sell them next month, and that'll give us the money we need to rent our cedar. Now that field does need to be cultivated first and fertilized, so I'm hoping to get enough money to rent the 3-in-1 seeder that'll actually cultivate that field, fertilize it, and seed it all in one pass, and then we can rent a fertilizer spreader to do our second application of fertilizer. So I think I will cut the grass around the field first, and then maybe come back and do this between the bushes and trees around the house, but there's plenty around this field for us to cut, so we'll just start it right here. Let's get this stuff unfolded. Unfold that guy. Oh, that's cool. Oh, okay, so it's just one little rower there. Okay. Get this guy running. Go ahead and put it down. Fire that one up, put it down. And we'll go see what she can do. Let's see. Okay, so it's putting it in the little side row for us over there. Yeah, so it's working out good. It will take a while to do this with this little guy, but that's alright. We're a small shop starting out, so make sure I keep it somewhat away from the rocks so we can get over there to bale it. Yeah, this is not terrible. It'll take a while to bale all this, but this is what we can afford at the moment. So yeah, man, those stumps are everywhere out here, but we'll just have to work around them for now till I can rent us a stump grinder. That might be a little hard to get over there. It's alright. I wonder if you can actually switch the sides on this guy. No. It's alright. We'll do what we can. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for today. Just do this and get them baled, and hopefully we'll see how much time we got going on the episode. But oh, this is actually cutting down some of those bushes, so that's good. Yeah, we don't need those anyway, so that's nice. So yeah, I will wrap this up. I'll finish this off camera, and I will bring you guys back in when I get ready to bale. So yeah, we will see you all in a bit. Alright guys, welcome back. So I got the field cut. The grass around the field. I got all that cut and rode. I returned the mower and the rower and came down to the shop and rented this baler here, this Unirapper, so it'll bale it and wrap it for us. But after I rented this, I realized I did not check the horsepower requirements. And of course, this guy requires 145 horsepower. Our tractor currently only has 115, so we could probably do it with the 115. You know, it's only 30 horsepower less. But I was thinking, go ahead and get the upgrade on the tractor. It'll cost us another $17,500. Kind of back and forth. I think I might just go with it and see how it does. If it goes super slow, I guess we can test it here. Let's turn it on and drop it down. And I mean, it's pulling it, so with it running, I think we might just give it a shot and see how it works. You know, $17,500 now is a lot of money, so I think we're just gonna go with it. The mower and rower that I chose didn't really do that great. It was kind of messy. It's a lot of rows. Anyway, I think next time I might invest in a larger rower and just cut it all first and then go back and row it. I was trying to save some time, but I think it might have cost us a little bit with so many tiny rows. But we'll see how this baling goes, and we'll go from there. Now we will have to rent a bale wrapper a bale loader as well. We do have the trailer. I could just rent a front loader and pick them up manually. We'll see. This is our turn, I guess. We'll see how that goes, but I think we'll just get these wrapped for today. Yeah, it's terribly slow up this hill. This thing's heavy. I think we'll just get these wrapped today and get those. We might leave them in the field and let them ferment and then come back and pick them up later. And I'll wrap a couple on camera and then, finish the rest off camera and bring you guys back in, and we can talk about next episode, because we're coming up on 20 minutes here. I think lots of driving this episode, so it's a long way to the store from our house. So yeah, and hopefully next episode we can get that field cultivated and planted, and then we can decide where to go from there. If we want to do we'll have a couple of months off. We can I think we might do a couple contracts, try to recoup some of the money we invested on the baling supplies and the tractor. So yeah, it's looking looking like we got a plan going forward. I might even, 63,000 left. Might put 5 or 10,000 on the loan just to get that started. Got to make sure we get that done. We're still in year one, so we will see how all that goes. Yeah, you can see here. Let's see if we can get flight mode working, and I'll show you what this looks like. It's a mess. Guess we got to get out of the truck, out of the tractor. Yeah, it's a mess. There's tons of rows here, and they're pretty small, but hopefully we'll get 15 or 20 bales. Hopefully, we'll see how it goes. Turn this off. So it'll let me back in the tractor. And yeah, I'll run a couple of bales on camera here, and I didn't get the fast bale, so this is a stop and eject kind of deal. It's not attached. Alright, so let's see, what size does this one? I don't think this one does different sizes. I think it's all 125s. Yeah, that's fine. So we just turn it on, let it down. I mean, that little rower put these rows so close together that probably pick up 2. Not quite. Yeah, as you can see, it's going up pretty slow, but it's letting us run this pretty fast, so hopefully this won't take too awful long to get a bale loaded in here. Oh yeah, it's going up pretty quick. We might get more than 15 here. We'll see. We have plenty of rows to do, so it's a little sketchy here, close to the edge. Pay attention. So let's see, and these. Oh, there we go, getting the field warning. Alright, so we'll stop, back it up, and it should auto wrap it for us. Oh yeah. And let's see, is there a auto drop? Yep, we'll go ahead and turn that on. And we can start going again. Let's see, I don't want to drop it too close to the river. Okay, cool. We'll see how it does with this stump. It'll probably get hung. Oh, nope, right over it. Good deal. Because there's plenty of stumps out here. So yeah, I will get this done and bring you guys back in when it's done. Show you how many we got. I'll let it fill up another one right quick. Let's see. Try another stump here. Maybe that was just a low one. Nope, it's going to do all right with the stumps. Good. I was afraid I was going to have to lift to pick up and work around all these, but that's nice. Just going right over them, so good. So fixing to get our second one here. We'll eject that, and then we can move on. Alright, so we are wrapping number 2, and it looks like we might get more than 15 out of here. These are the small bales though, so the smaller round bales, so can't really go by the number too much, but we should get enough to make a good bit of money. So alright guys, well, I will wrap this up and bring you back in just a little bit. Alright guys, welcome back. So I got everything baled and wrapped, and I returned the baler. As you can see, we got quite a few bales. We ended up with 22 bales. These are 3,500 liters apiece, so that gives us 77,000 liters. And high price for silage here. There's only one sale point. I might look into that and see if there's somebody else we can sell to. Maybe somebody moving into town or something, but anyway, for that it's 189. So if we sell it for the high price, that'll be like 14,500. So not quite as much as I was expecting. The equipment rentals were pretty expensive, so I'm not really sure if silage is the silage on the side anyway, the edge of our field silage is going to be worth it in the long run. You know, maybe if we get some of our own equipment, it will. But anyway, the 14,500, once these guys are fermented, will definitely help us out. We can get us some equipment to get this field going. So that's the plan. I'm looking over to check the time, and I totally forgot to pause it after our last break, so I have no idea where we are on time. I think we're doing okay. I have a couple minutes left. So I want to rent a seeder. Let's see. So I would really like to get this guy because it'll do 3 in 1, but the lease for this thing is $5,500. I don't know if that's gonna be worth it for one field. We can rent. There's a couple of smaller ones here. So yeah, this guy, I know it's tiny, 357. The only thing is it doesn't fertilize, and it only holds 700 liters of seed. So that's a couple trips back and forth to the store to fill up, and because we don't have, a front loader to get the bags of seed up to the farm. I guess we could, look into getting that. If we went with that option, so that is, how much was that? So it's $350. Still a long way from the $5,000. We'd be able to rent a cultivator. Oh yeah, I mean, this little guy, it's only $612, so we're under $1,000 right there. So we'll probably end up doing that, although that's a lot of extra work, but that's okay. That's why we're here. Do cheap stuff to make a profit, and then when we get the farm going and start bringing in some real money, we can do some other things. So we'll probably go that route to get this field planted. Let's see what we can plant. So we're still on wheat and barley. Kind of would like to get in the canola. Let's see what's going to make us the most money. So wheat's high, 600. Barley's out. Yeah, canola is big money. It's double wheat. So got to get that done in the next day. So we might not be able to use our silage money to rent that equipment, but that's okay. We can afford it at the moment. So I'll hold off on making a loan payment since we're going to have to rent some equipment. I'll probably, to be honest, go ahead and, well, before I say that, let me check the horsepower requirements. Oh, look at that. Can't even, nowhere close. So we will be using the small stuff. I can't even do any of those. Yep. We'll be using the small stuff. Maybe I'll go for one of these that has a little bit bigger capacity here so we don't have to make as many trips. But we will be doing that, and I'll also have to rent a cultivator and a fertilizer spreader, but that's okay. Should still be cheaper. And we will get this field planted the next episode, and we can start making some money. And once we get this field planted, we might do a contract or two to bring in a little bit so we can start on our loan payment. But yeah, so I think we're over the 30 minutes now. We should be, so I'll let you guys go. Yeah, episode 3 should be fun. We'll get our first field planted. So hope you enjoyed this. Feel free to subscribe to the channel if you like. And thanks for watching, and happy farming.